All right, guys, welcome back. We're going to do something a little different tonight. It is a cold, rainy, cozy night here in Southern California, and we're going to do some puzzles. So we're doing survival mode on Puzzle Rush, and I'm going to talk in the late night DJ voice, and we're just going to chill. All right, let's go. So yeah, the first few are usually pretty easy maiden ones or similar. Back rank mate. Okay, I think maybe we pin the queen to the king here. Although this is kind of hard for one of the first puzzles. So like if we go here, they can take with check. And we can't take because then they could take our rook. But maybe we go here, they take, and then we like come up, and then we're gonna win the queen. I think that's the answer. Okay, what is this move? I think we just take. Yep. All right. Let me also actually turn on the sound effects a little bit here. Might be nice. Okay. This is a mate. I don't know if this has an official name, this type of mate. I call it an iron cross because it's kind of like, I don't know, if you know that move from gymnastics, it's like when the guy you're holding the rings and you hold yourself up. So yeah, I call this mate an iron cross. If I coined that term, you heard it here first. So, okay, this is a checkmate because this pawn holds this square. Just a maiden one from the aid of our bishop. Okay, we got queen with support from the rook, and this is just a mate. Hopefully you understand those arrows. So it's a few moves on this one. And then here, he's gonna slide, and then we're gonna mate him on here. All right. Puzzle number 10. This should start to get a little harder now. So maybe out here with the check. Yeah, that would be mate because of the knight, because of the bishop. So they have to block with the queen, and then we take the queen with mate. Okay, so I think we have a fork here, actually. Is there anything better? I think that's it. And we're going to win this knight because of the support of our queen. So now we're going to win a piece. And there we go. Here they block, and then it's just a checkmate. Check and mate. So we do have a discovered check with an attack on the queen. I think that's the answer. And the knight is defended by this pawn, which is actually important, because if it wasn't, if we just had a check, the queen could take. But we're gonna win the queen, I think, here. All right. This is another pretty common puzzle rush one. They block, and then you exploit the fact that the queen, once the queen is here, you have a pin on this pawn because the rook is hanging. So we can actually take here, and they can't recapture. Or they can, but then, well, actually, you have to check. Sometimes it's best to take the rook, and then sometimes it's best to like take the pawn and maybe checkmate them. But here, I think we just take the rook. I believe this is a checkmate. These can be hard to see, so this is like a ladder mate, but normally that's performed vertically, so it can be hard to see them horizontally sometimes. It's interesting how that works, because it's just like not how you've prepared it's not how like your pattern recognition works. I've also noticed in general, like I've been watching some friends' games from like the side of the board, and like it's just so much harder to like read the board because like it's just not what you're used to. It's not like the frame of reference. Okay, let's check this one out. 17. We're starting to get into some medium-ish ones. So this pawn is pinned by the queen, but we could take here, which I think is the move. Ooh, I did not see this though. I should have checked this. So, okay. So yeah, they're forking. They're gonna take your knight if you just move the king or something. So is there a move where we could save the knight? What do you guys think? Block and move the knight out of danger at the same time. All right. Let me know if you guys are liking the late night DJ voice vibe so far. If you are, drop a like on the video. It really helps the algorithm and stuff. And you can subscribe to the channel for more if you're feeling it. Let's check this one out. Number 18. So I think after we exchange, I think we basically are able to queen our pawn. And it's going to take them longer to try to make a pass pawn over here than it is for us to just promote over here. So yep. All right. Okay, so once you see the king in the corner, a lot of pressure here, you got to start looking at these types of checks, sacrifices. In general, as I mentioned in the other puzzle episodes, the first thing you should look for are checks and captures, because those are the most forcing moves, and usually in tactical sequences, forcing moves are better. So this is the most forcing move on the board, because we're checking the king, and it would be checkmate. Literally the only move is for them to recapture it. And then a question for you guys. You can pause if you want. What is there a move there, or what is our follow-up move in that position? Now, if you said queen to h4, unfortunately, that is not correct, but it is the right spirit. After this check, because of our bishop, the king is trapped to this file, so we can deliver a checkmate on h6. But as you can see, you can't go to h4 because of the pawn. So here the queen blocks, and then it's just a checkmate here. Is this just checkmate immediately? Yeah, they're gonna like block with the bishop, block with the queen, and then we just mate them. Mate. Okay, this one seems pretty hard. I don't really see the answer. I mean, we can check. They come here. Then we can go queen takes g2. And we win a pawn. The king's kind of vulnerable. I don't see any clear follow-ups after that. Well, actually, I guess we can check maybe along the e-file. So like rook e8. So yeah, let's explore that. So like queen h1, check. I'm gonna try to call out the moves. It's good practice for me. Actually, yeah, that's a recommendation for you guys in general. I was watching Andres Toth's YouTube channel, and he recommended that anytime you're solving puzzles to really like say the moves either out loud or like in your head as you do them. So not just like, okay, queen here, this there, but actually say like queen h1, king e2. I personally find this challenging, but I'm working on it, and I have to say that when I do this, I do feel like it improves my vision of the board and also just like my chess literacy, you know, like when you're reading a book or like explaining something to someone. Okay, so queen h1, king to e2, rook to e8 check. Now, they could block with the queen, and we would win the queen with check, which seems good. So I think they basically have to go king d2 there. Now the question is, do we have a nice follow-up? I think we do. Okay, I think we can at least win a rook. See if you guys see the move there. So let's from the top one more time. Queen h1, check. King to e2, rook to e8, check. King to d2. What is the follow-up here for black? So I think the move is bishop to f4, check. Remember, the king is here, so we're moving the bishop here. And now basically what's going to happen is we're removing a defender somehow. So either like the king has to come here and blocks this defense, or the king has to run away, and then our rook, which is on this square, can take here, and remember our queen is on this square, so we basically win this rook. So we're going to come here, now we're going to check and weaken the support of this rook, and now, as always guys, when you see a good move, look for a better one. So taking with the rook is good. We're going to be upper rook. But is there anything better? You know, maybe we could trap the queen or something, but I think this time it's just we take the rook. All right. Moving right along. Puzzle 22. All right, guys. I'm going to split the video right here. Let me know down in the comments. Were you feeling cozy puzzles? Was this the vibe? I enjoyed it personally, so let me know if you want to see more of these, and I'll see you in the next one.